Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Misguided Intuition, where I could tell you better than I could tell me. Full disclaimer, I just feel really super drained today. So, we're gonna try to get this reading knocked out in a timely manner. The past few have been really lengthy. And I was just gonna skip a day, and then I thought no, because consistency is important to me. So we're still gonna do a collective message. This will be for Thursday, August 24th, 2023, or whenever you come across it. Keep in mind, these readings are not sign specific. They're just a collective message, general. And even though I list a date or say a date, it's for whenever you come across them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else you would need to know is listed in the description box below. Links to my other socials. If you want to donate to the channel. That sort of thing. So, let's see. We're going to use the Tarot and Wonderland deck today because that's the one that stood out for me. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on. Must be the last shuffle. All right. Let's do this. What is the current situation for the collective today? What is going on today? We have Six of Swords. All right. It looks gloomy, but that's actually a pretty decent... well, I guess it depends on your personal feelings about it, but that's a decent thing. What is the obstacle, please? Oh, almost. What is the obstacle, please? Come on. The damn Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Okay. So far we have that you're moving on, transitioning, moving on to calmer waters, heading away from something. Your obstacle is healing from pain, healing from heartache. Okay, that seems to be a recurring theme over here. And suggested action. What is your recommended actions? What is your best next step here? Yes. Strength. We got some repeaters from the other day, so let's see. What is the outcome? Okay. The outcome is unknown currently. Can I get anything else regarding the outcome, please? We're gonna get a clump. Okay. That clump goes there. The bottom we have Seven of Wands. At the top we have Queen of Cups. The center we have the Fool. So, as per usual, it looks a little funky. You got a lot of crap in your outcome. Not really crap, but it's like this group of cards that came out with it is like a culmination of the events that are leading up to or leading towards, yeah, leading up to the outcome here. So you're moving away from something, you're healing, you're moving on from something, you're healing, you're standing your ground, you're staying strong, you're pushing forward, and we don't know what the outcome is yet. So that's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of cards to say that, right? You're staying hopeful and you're working, but you got the Sun back here, so that's good. You've got, yeah, something. This is a recurring theme on this channel. I don't know who will be watching my channel here, but there's something that you went through that was a catalyst for this, and you're wanting to move on from it. And you know, okay, so things don't happen overnight, right? So not everything can be fixed in a day, right? So even if it is a recurring theme over here, keep in mind that like um things take time to fix. Things take time to, sometimes it takes time to get things in order to go forward. So that's fine. So why is the current situation here, the Six of Swords? What are we transitioning away from or moving on from? What are you leaving behind? That's the first thing we're going to find out. Come on now. See, my energy is a little sloppy today, and I do apologize. Okay, tell me about the Six of Swords. Tell me about the Six of Swords, please. Okay. Can I get another one on there, please? Jeez. We'll come back to that. I'm going to take whatever it comes out, so... tell me about this blockage with Three of Swords, Four of Swords. What is blocking the healing process? Why is this a blockage? Or why is it being blocked? Okay. Strength is the recommended action. Tell me about that, please. Confirmed with strength. We're getting a lot of cards out today. And I'm going to take them. And if you feel how you feel about it, but that's just how I do. Moon and this whole story is the outcome. Why is this? Why is the moon the outcome? I thought I was going to throw another clump. Why is... Because you're still in your head about it. Can I get anything else on that? Yes, we're going to get all the cards on that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. The Tower was over here too. Two Cups. Nine of Swords. Stressed out about a connection or something that happened in a connection. 'Tis the season. We got Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde going on. I would totally expect to see some upsets going on in some areas. Not for everybody, but you are wanting to go towards you're focusing on yourself. You want to focus on yourself and your well-being at this time. You want to focus on nurturing you. Excuse me, my stomach is growling again. Your focus is on you. I think that based on what I'm seeing here so far on the table, that's a good place to have your focus. Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. Yeah, that's a good place to have your focus is on yourself. Because right now you need somebody to care for you and love you, and you're the best person to do that for yourself right now. Gosh, see, we got the moon again in here. You're seeking or creating something. You don't know what you're... I think we had this message the other day. Like, it's like you know, but you're like, you know you're going, but you don't know where you're going. You know something's happening, but you don't know what's coming. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense for anybody. You're experiencing blockages from healing, from healing, recovering. If this is on the blockage. So you got the Page of Swords, Six of Wands. The Page of Swords is like, she's just light bulbs and absorbing knowledge. Like, the knowledge is coming out of the book into her. And the Six of Wands talks about like being successful or victorious, celebrated. But being that this is on top of your blockage of not being able to, that you're struggling to recover from this or whatever, I feel this has to do with a lack of confidence or maybe some doubts that you're having, which would make sense because your suggested action, your recommended action is the strength, confirmed by strength. It is telling you to keep the faith and stay the course And you've got the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength, and it's telling you to just keep pushing forward. Don't stop. You might be feeling like you want to give up at this point, and this is saying, do not give up. Do not give up. Your outcome is unknown. You're in your head a little bit too much about what's going on, what you're going through. But it also says the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is telling me that at the heart of the situation, you know that this is going to be okay. You know that you're going to be all right. You know you that bitch. That's what I got. You know this is going to be okay, and things are going to work out. It's just excuse me. You're hitting some speed bumps right now is what I'm getting. This is pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot to add to that. I feel, as far as this goes, this is like I said, this is kind of repeating previous messages we've had on here. So we're gonna pull some tea leaf cards, and then I'll grab, I don't know which ones I'm gonna grab after the tea leaf. We'll figure it out. So what further advice can we get here? I do want to say though, I'm really happy to see, I'm really happy to see the Empress pop out. This Two of Cups over here might not be necessarily a union with you and someone else. This might be a reunion with yourself, with the Empress popping out. Okay, you might be feeling like you're rediscovering or reconnecting with yourself. What is peeking out here? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you might really, this might be more internal than external, but I like to see it. I like to see it because it is far better for you to go and heal your relationship with yourself first before worrying about the next external connection or relationship that you're going to get into. There's that saying about hurt people, and I'm not saying that people necessarily try to, you know, but if you didn't do whatever you're doing here and you were to rush into something else, there's a very strong likelihood that even inadvertently you might project some of your past pain or some of your insecurities onto your next partner. And even if they weren't doing anything to necessarily deserve that or whatever, it's just a defense mechanism, right? Like, because you've already been through some shit. So taking this time to really nurture yourself and work through this and stuff as you're moving on, that is something that I'm really happy to see. You can't fully give to somebody else if you haven't fully given to yourself. A lot of people don't seem to understand, like, everybody's looking to fill some kind of void, but they're looking outside to some external something to fill that void or whatever for them. And fulfillment has to start with yourself, within first, and then the good stuff happens after that. So let's see what other advice can we get here. Okay, tracking that. We got a lot here. So the bottom of this, yeah, see, moon changes in your life. That is now 3 moons in your reading. But you know, they're all full. They're all full, and only one is partially concealed. I think your eyes are open right now. Even though there's things that you might not know, I think your eyes are open to the reality of the situation right now, and what you might not necessarily know is exactly what your next step is, but I think you're becoming aware. So you have fear, worries, tense situation. That's on your Nine of Swords. Firecracker, excitement. That could really be the Fool in the Tarot, Fool in the Tower card. You've got Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. So, right. Okay, so that makes sense because you have the Queen of Cups up here. And much like the King of Cups, she's very in control of her emotions. Her emotions are contained within this cup, and then the other cards one of the other decks I have, the cup is covered. Okay, so I'm not saying that she necessarily what is the word I'm looking for? I'm not saying that she necessarily runs around like hiding, concealing, or hermiting her feelings and hiding away from the world with them. I'm just saying that, like, she's not going to be the one that just freaking snaps in an instant in reaction to something. She's going to pull it back and be like, okay, I got you. I got you. I see, there's the line. You drew it. All right. I see where I'm standing with this. And now I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to pull these emotions back and I'm going to keep it together. And I think this is what it's telling you. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. So, because you don't want to step on your own toes while you're trying to work through stuff. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Where is it? That could also be this Hierophant here. Maybe there's you have a mentor, a counselor, a teacher, a life coach, spiritual guides, anything of that sort that could be helping you out. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. We got those. Anything else? We got a lot. Okay, we're getting a lot today. The Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, I told you this is gonna be okay. We've got spiritual love. That really could be your guidance here. We've got ear, good news. Broken wishbone, a wish will not be granted though. I've got something to say about that here in a second. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. That's there on the Three of Swords. Three of Things. Where am I going? So on the ear, good news, a wishbone wish will not be granted. There may be something going on in all of this where you're wishing that something would happen or that it would go a certain way. And it's not going to go the way that you asked for, but that's going to be better. Rejection is divine protection. When you wish for something that doesn't come the way you want it to, oftentimes we'll see that the way it does come about was even better than what you wished for. It's for your best and highest good that you didn't get it the way you asked for it, that you're going to get it the way it is given to you because Spirit loves you. Okay? And so the divine knows what's in your best and highest interest. So if you ask the divine for XYZ and the divine says, no, I'm not going to give you that. That's not what you need. But I'm going to give you this. You're going to be mad for a minute. And then you're going to realize that this is what you should have been asking for in the first place. The universe has your back. So, let's see, any additional clumps. You've got a time to act, which obviously you are because you're moving on. A sorrow over a loss, that's there. Vase, secret admirer. That's funny. And at the bottom, financial pinch over here. But happiness. So you might be... I don't think the financial pinch is going to last very long. What was the other thing I was saying? Secret admirer. You've got Two of Cups here. And then there was one that I peeked. Compliments from an admirer. So you might have somebody crushing on you in the sidelines and watching what you're doing. And that's really sweet. And I'm not going to say don't explore this, but I am going to say that while you are loving on yourself right now, this would be a good time that you can say, you know, I appreciate your interest, and yeah, we can get to know each other more, but please understand and accept my boundaries that I'm setting right now, because right now I'm going through a period of healing, and I need to take care of myself so that I can be the best version of me before we take this any further. Does that make sense? Like, I hope that makes sense. That would be really good. Let's grab from this lovely little deck I made. I wish my youngest was home. She's still in Montana, but if she was home, I would totally let her go nuts with some artwork for the back of these just to deck them out. Not that that's important, but you know. Is there anything else we can add to this? Hello. If they wanted to, they would, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. Huh. Can I get anything else on that? Alright. It wasn't you, it was them. Keep going. You are protected at this time. Don't doubt yourself. It said whether you tell yourself you can or you can't, you're right. Make your moves in silence. Okay. The moon. All these moons might be referring to this moving in silence too. We've talked about this plenty of times on here about not giving too many details. If you're working on something here, even if you don't have all the details worked out, right? There's somebody that you don't want to be sharing all your information with. I don't know who this would be for you. But it says if they wanted to, they would. Somebody didn't show up for you in some capacity. And yeah, if they had wanted to, if they wanted to be there for you, they would have been there for you. The fact that this card comes out indicates that they weren't there the way you needed. Somebody was not there for you the way you needed them to be. And pay attention to people like that. That is, that falls under taker energy. And just because you can doesn't mean you should. I feel like this one, just because you can doesn't mean you should, speaks to this, what we were talking about with the Queen of Cups. And I have no fingernails right now, I'm sorry. I was like really stressed out earlier and I just ripped them all off. Okay, the struggle is real. Come on now. Whatever. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. It says, control your anger or you'll be sorry. And the Queen of Cups, we talked about keeping your emotions in check. So I feel like, well, I'm just going to put it up there and make my life easier. I feel like what it's saying is just because you absolutely could lash out and really let somebody have it at this time, you should not. You should not. Don't step on your own toes. Last messages. And then we're out of here. Any final words of advice? And then we're out. God wants to go all cattywampus on me. Any final words of advice here? Or do I need to... I don't know if this is the right deck, maybe. We might grab a different one real quick. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab our final advice from the, I've been looking at this one. Keep looking over at this one, the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. This got some really nice messages, so let's see if this is the right one to go with. I'm not gonna... I don't want to fight and force answers. You know what I mean? So, it's a little big for my hands. Okay. Any final advice or messages before we wrap this up here? If we don't get anything, we're just going to take it as it is. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Absolutely, because you got the Fool over here. And even, you know, I want to show you something with this other Tower card over here. You got 2 towers showing up. Anything else? Okay. Paint the sun back into your sky. Right? You have a lot of moons, but I think there was a sun right there that had peeked out. Slow down and celebrate yourself. There's your Empress right there. You already have all the answers. That could also be the Hierophant. That could also be the Queen of Cups. That could also be what I was saying about how the moons are not concealed. Where the heck to even set that there? What I wanted to say is, garden, something lovely will grow from this. Yes, storms come, tower moments come. But what happens after storms, right? We get a lot of rain. Things break down. The earth turns, like the soil is flipped and the earth turns, and then new things grow from it. See, after this tower moment, there's the end of a cycle, and there's some kind of reconnection happening here. And I really do feel like it's a reconnection with self more than anything else. Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. Yes, again, with the Empress card, Bagheera, please contain yourself. Any hurts or scars or anything that you have accumulated, you've earned all your stripes. And now you deserve to love on yourself some here. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. Double confirmation on the Empress. Okay, you don't need someone else to fix you. You get to fix you because you know how you need to be loved. More than anybody else on this planet. You know how you need to be loved. You, at the heart of yourself, you know exactly what you need to be nurtured, to be healed, to be loved, to become whole. So that's a you job. And something lovely will grow from this. This has actually turned out to be a quite beautiful message. I hope this reaches whoever it was intended for. I hope this resonates and helps. Please remember to like and subscribe. Check my other socials, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed. Bye.